Are you scared? You know, I am you.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Dead Rabbits page. It's Jake the Steak coming back at you with another video. Before today's video begins, I want to show you my little creation. So, recently in a trade, I traded a Dangerous Power G4 for a GOG Ecstasy, which is pretty much just an updated Smart Parts Ion. And I'm a bit of a Smart Parts fanatic, so I got the Ecstasy, but I had a bad Noid. So instead of buying a new solenoid, I just took the parts that I took off of my Ion before, and well, pretty much replaced the parts I took off. So I got the GOG regulator, still braided line, the GOG on and off, which is the most primitive but efficient design, and it was really easy to work with. I just put the GOG barrel on. Now the reason I just decided to use my Ion instead of the Ecstasy is I actually have the Tech T bolt inside here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera real well. Let's see if I get a good view. Yeah, you can see it nice and gold down there. But so I had the Tech T bolt, so I decided to go with that. Now the problem I had with I also got a new tank out of it. The tank was rubbing up right against here, so I just grinded it down. You know, got the Dremel, might as well use it. You know. So just wanted to show you that real quick. Excuse me. So today, doing is talking about accessories. Now, by accessories, I don't mean like not really just match, just about gun accessories today. So, you know, you could have your standard gravity fed hopper and, you know, your simple, I don't have a gravity fed on my hand right now, but your simple steel tank and your simple gravity fed. But as you play more and more, you know, you want more balls per second. You want a lighter setup because, you know, all that weight in the rear, you know, you might like it, but you just want a better setup, you know. So, I'm going to talk to you about what I use personally and what I would recommend if you are looking to upgrade your gear. So, first of all, there's nothing wrong with a steel tank. I got the steel tank a year ago. Works great, functions. All I did was too cheap to buy tank cover, so hockey tape. That's some leftover from when I used to play hockey. So, steel tank works great. Loader, I never really used a gravity fed loader because right away when I bought my setup, I went right to a Halo 2. A Halo 2, I do have the upgraded V35 board. It's a bit older, but it has the eye system, so stops. I'm supposed to stop. Can't get my finger far enough in there, fat fingers. Now, there's nothing wrong with the new Halo 2s. They are sound activated. And I'll get more to the sound activation in a minute, but they're a bit bulkier and stuff. They weigh more. People tend to like them because of the weight. I don't mind, you know, not a pussy. But they work great for what they are. So I do have the V35 board. I like the eyes better. I think it's a better system. I do have the rip. In case you a little jam, you know. The other problem with this is it runs off 6 AA's, which is obnoxious. But, with that being said, 6 AA's also lasted me one scenario in 4 games, like 4 all-play games, like play days, so it lasts, I mean, they last a while, but it's just still obnoxious. And, yeah, that's what you get. I just put an Exalt speed feed on it, universal speed feed. Works great, no problems. It is what it is, the speed feed. I did reshell mine, too. I did have a different shell. Problem is these shells are a bit of hardware plastic. They do break sometimes. You know, I had a problem when I took it apart. It cracked right along here, and sometimes the gates don't like to open up, or not open up like close. And I was using this on my WGP and stuff that don't have clamping feed next, so I did sand this down. You know, it's my cheaper one, so I don't mind really sanding this down. So from there, I had this, and I had my steel tank. Then it was time for an upgrade. I wanted a bigger tank. I was running the Ion with this, and it was time for me to get a bigger tank. So I got the biggest tank I could. I got a 4590. It was out of hydro. I only paid $40 for this. And wait till you see the condition of this tank. I have it under the barrel cover because it's a grip. It's still brand new. This tank was actually originally purchased at Hector's Outdoor Haven in New Jersey. It's in the Columbus Flea Market. You can see it looks brand new still. The birth date was 09. little scratch that's actually from me. It has the taller rag. Some people don't seem to like this. I don't know. It works fine. The only thing I did was replace the O-rings in the regulator because it was leaking out the top. And that was it. You know, it's light too. The thing about this is between the steel and the 90, 90's lighter. It's crazy. So I got the 90, got it real cheap. You can pick up used tanks pretty cheap anywhere. I mean, it's just getting them hydroed. We do have a local place around here where, in the Philadelphia area. They're actually in Trenton, so it's just down 95 for us. And they do all of our hydro. But so I got the 90 tank cover. Has the little grips in the end. Like I said, I like Empire stuff, but so then I had the 90. Got rid of the Ion. It was back again now, but it was time for a real upgrade. I got a mini. And it was time. So I broke down. I bought a Spire. Spire 260. I know there's 3 out now, so the 260 did lose their value, but they're still like the same thing. Yeah, there's little differences. You know, the 3 has Bluetooth and stuff, but don't get me wrong. Between these, the Spire is sound activated and stuff, but I still think the Halo 2 can definitely hold its own against the Spire. Against the rotor or against anything. I mean, it's still the test of time. But with that being said, you know, it's just nice in case I have a problem. I can just, you know, pop this off. It's raining, you know, pop on the rain lid. Sorry. Pop on the rain lid in 2 seconds, you know, boom. Oh, not raining. Put on my speed feed. Boom. And I got this on $100 eBay. They came with the speed feed, and it actually does have the ramp inside, so I got a bit of a deal. And I have a back player, so I actually use the extra space. So, but you know, hoppers, if you're a bit of a budget player, nothing wrong with the Halo 2. I still love the Halo 2. That's it. I still bring it with. It's still a backup. But now, you know, I have the 90. It's a little bit bigger, and I did notice my balls, they sway a little bit left and right, and so what I ended up getting was Freak Junior kit. I actually bought this from Hector's Outdoor Haven. You know, Hector, he's actually a good friend of the team, so Freak Junior. I got 3 inserts, you know, because I wasn't spending all that money. It works great, you know. I've tried painting it actually. My problem when I first got it was I wasn't not calibrating, like measuring the paint right, so I was using something too small. I chopped all day, cleaned it out, put the right insert in, and no problem since, you know, straight as an arrow. Eventually, you know, they do fall off, but as expected. And with my Ecstasy trade, I actually just got this tank as well. This is a Crossfire. Let me get this cover off. Sorry. It's a Crossfire tank. It was rehydrated in 16. So it's still newer. Birth date is also 07. So it's not too old, not too young. It'll hold its own. You know, I needed a smaller tank, but as you can see, compared to reg side, like, see, there's different the gauges up there and down here. That's why I actually had to shade down my Ion, because I plan on running the Ion with this. I'm still going to use a 90 on my Mini because the Mini's so small. When I'm playing back, what I like to do is tuck that in, hold it with one hand. I have a good leverage point. And you just dump pods in all day. So yeah, so for gun accessories, the only real accessory I find a necessity would be definitely a hopper. A nice hopper. You know, there's nothing wrong with graphite. Even with the Proto, I think it's Proto who makes it, or is it the Primo? The Primo loader? Proto? The one that has the little catch pan in it. There's nothing wrong with that hopper either. It's actually I don't want to say the fastest, but the most efficient gravity fed that I know of. But as for loaders, like I said, Halo 2 can't go wrong with. You can get a Spire cheap for $100, but actually I just remembered that Dye just released the LTR, the light rotor. That's what it stands for. It's a rotor one without windows, which I know people who have complaints about windows. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. Also, what I got is little thread protectors. You know, they're great. I think they're like $1 each. I got both mine. They're included with tanks, but they work good. Protecting your threads. You got them in the bag, something thrown around. Don't want to damage the threads, and you actually end up damaging the ASA as well. So, that's the video for today. It's a light, short, kinda dumb one, but if you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know. Next week we do have Empire 3, which is at Quickshot Paintball in New Jersey. So we're going to have some footage there, some sort of like little vlogging. I got a little setup going. Also going to do little interviews, have some game footage. Like I said, I shoot it on my phone, so I'm not too confident on bringing my phone out there. I might make like a little shield for it or something. So we'll be out there with that. Be looking at everyone's setup. Apex Predators will be out there, so interview Brandon McAfee. Also, a couple Philly teams, a couple guys from New York, so we'll have some decent footage next week. And I talked to Outdoor Extreme in Hatfield, and they are happy with me making like shooting videos and stuff there, so going to have some of them coming, and they have the Ether 2, which I'm really excited to get my hands on, so we're going to take a look at the Ether 2 as well. So that's it for today. Any suggestions, let me know. Like, subscribe. I'm going to be coming at you with some more, so thanks. I'll see you again.